Okay. Are we working? Is anyone still here? There's one given up because of the technical difficulties. Someone say something please so I can see if chat's working. Yes, chat is working. Thank you. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have silly voices because honestly I just can't even. And why has my bar disappeared off the bottom? Oh my god. Seriously? My stream job bar's disappeared. Anyway, right, let's see. Turnabout Samurai. Day 2 trial. October 18th, 10 AM. District Court. Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honour. The defence is ready, Your Honour. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call a most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors did a run-through. This is the main gate to the studios. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station, there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Where's my thing gone? Top now. I just moved it. Let's move it back down. And there we go. It's back. It's annoying. There we go. Right. And here it is. Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, I'm not quite sure whether I'm doing like a Cockney or like some kind of that the bunnies in the noir game that Leaky was streaming yesterday, or I don't know, some kind of God knows what's happening with his voice. Let me decide. I really don't know. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer. The defendant, Will Powers. And a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then, after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later, that day. Oh God, I've gone a bit Yorkshire. 5 PM. The production staff... It was supposed to be like... just a guy from Mary Poppins, and now he's like... I don't know. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30 PM. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case, in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? Should I listen to that whole thing again? Let's listen again. I'm sorry, could you describe that one more time? I should have known it would have been you, pal. Fine. One more for the mentally challenged lawyer. Yeah, live it up while you can, Gumshoe. Let's say it again. Okay, maybe we didn't actually need him to repeat it. Okay, right, sorry. 1 PM, 5 PM. Press was cancelled, time of death 2:30. It's in brief. No, skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Samurai spear, added to the court record. Samurai spear. This spear was found stuck in the chest of the victim. Ouch. Your Honour, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. What did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call this security officer to the stand. Oh god, I had a weird voice for her. Will the witness declare her name? My, aren't you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered. Your name, please. Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma. Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of a trouble getting his witnesses to say their names. Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. It's practically my name. Even when I was young, I was an old bag. Still had the other... Oh, God. Objection! Yeah, she's just talking way too fast for me to say that. Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objection sustained. The witness will refrain from rambling on the stand. I was just getting to the good part, dearie. Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct? Yes, yeah, I was. And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you. You know your stuff, dearie. You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag. Witness's account. On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Emma and the rest had been doing a run-through there since the morning. I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from then until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Oh, excuse me, 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked right by me at 2 PM. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the studio. You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honour. I dare the man I run the gas station at one. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to go could go into the studio. Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate now, but the main gate was locked, dearie. You'd need an employee card key to get in. Right, the card key that I have. What's she saying? No one is supposed to be. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station? A run through? They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and were to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Amma went to Studio 1 in the afternoon. The Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about it laid back, alright. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there afternoon? What kind of errands? Well... Answer the question. Actually, I was watching poor Hammond Powers. Observing, you know. Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station? Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job! I'm sure your boss would see it that way. I'm not sure your boss would see it. Anyway, always watch Hammer's run-throughs. Never missed one all my years. Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai. Guard duty? Not a bad idea. Did you see the victim? Did I see poor old Hammer? No. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station. Tell us what happened next. So you're watching there the whole time, no breaks, not even a second. Of course! I'm a professional, you know. Or are you criticising how I do my job? Oh, whippersnapper! No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday. I can watch the gate and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper-wapper! Snipper-wapper. Popping back is losing it. Raise an objection. The witness was on duty throughout the afternoon. Through the afternoon, the whole time. Very well. What did you see? 2:30, yes. How did you know that? I have my ways, that overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. Ask me? That detective isn't cut out for his job. What detective Gumshoe getting ratted up by a security guard? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me. 2 PM. 2. You're sure? Sure as spit. Well, who was the man? Really, you should try not to go too excited, you eyes. Oh, I'm really sorry. It's been a long day. Really, you should try not to get so excited, George. You might strain something. No. Don't got your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. So you saw Mr. Powers. That's what I said. Got wax in your ears, Sonny? Nick, this is your chance. Time to pull out the secret weapon. I'll say it again. It was him. Powers. Present. That one. We want to present that. Objection! How is everybody today, anyway? Let me get this straight, old bag. Miss Old Bag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Ms. Old Bag. Is this the Mr. Powers that you saw? Of course. Didn't your mama teach you any sense, Sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right? No, they can't. Well, I mean, I wonder... True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai. I know that. I wasn't born yesterday. No one in this courtroom is accusing you of that, Ms. Witness. He's having trouble calling her old back, apparently. However, you don't have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you? Here's the old man. Of course I have proof. What? Huh? Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time. How was I supposed to know everyone would be so nosy? You should all be ashamed, all of you! Anyway, I showed that photo to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look. Wow, old Wimberg has even which. It's good. Let's hear about your proof then. The man in the photo. I never said anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning, during the run-through of the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props. It was a big mess. Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his leg. See, clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers. Happy. So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Gotta be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals. That sounds wrong. Was Mr. Powers' ankle badly sprained? Not too bad that he couldn't walk around. He went to his dressing room to rest up after lunch. Just a nap. Anyway, I saw him dragging his foot when he walked. Dragging his foot. See, he's dragging his leg. See? You're absolutely sure. Let's take a look at that picture again. He was walking strangely because he was... It does look like he was dragging his foot. See? And you didn't trust me, whippersnapper. That's how I knew it was Powers. Ooh. Still, you can't look at this and say it's Mr. Powers. Yes, but only Mr. Powers would have been dragging his leg. What's the point? It seemed quite likely that it was Powers. There's got to be more than this. I'm going to keep pressing. Your Honour, that statement contradicts this evidence. It does. Oh dear. Oh, there's the bar on this thing. Damn it. It's behind my logo, but basically it's a bar. Everyone still here? 37 makes it not be working right. broke a prop? Sure did. His own samurai spear. His samurai spear? A murder weapon? Luckily I was there in my duct tape to fix it. Strikes me as significant. I better write this down in the court record. Murder weapon. Breaking the shaft is removed from the duct. Well, I mean, I can clearly see that he's not dragging his feet. The costume doesn't fit. But... trip and fall. Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai fought a laugh. So power sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course. You helped make it better? I kissed it where it hurt. Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then? Oh, her. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Power's angle. You may continue your testimony. I'm not pointing fingers at anyone behind me. Everything I've said is on the street. Yesterday, always finding around each other, pointing fingers at us. Make the old lady want to cry. Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edge was at his match. Who was present at the run-through? Well, let's see. There was Powers, he's a Steel Samurai. And poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me! And what exactly were you doing? Observing. Just observing. What about the assistant? Oh, she was off moving backdrops around. She didn't see the run-through. I think we've had enough, haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is? Where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. It is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Jack. Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows us the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. The defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else not caught on camera could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that a possibility also. Allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please? No need to ask twice. Witness's account continued. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30, true? The only person I saw go to the studio before then was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them. So if no one else went to the studio, it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. How do you know that? Didn't I just explain? I gave tennis to the young detective, and then, after some rubbish about it being a secret pal, he told me everything. I see, Detective Gumber's shoes shares his fellow officers for donuts. Are you absolutely sure? Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody's suspicious looking. Nobody's suspicious looking? Right. What about before you got to the guard station? You mean before one? Everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gate so no one could get in. I mean, someone could totally climb that gate. Not to mention... I've seen them. Are you sure? Witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio? Asked by the witness. That was right, Sonny. You let him have it, edgy boy. Edgy boy! Bag stuff, I suppose. Oh well, no. All bags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them. Convenient. Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Very cheeky. Objection. Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo is videos, right? Yes, sir, Sonny. So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture. And here I thought you didn't know your head from a hole in the ground. Right, anyway. It's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data. Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the station studio, we might have an opening. That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo I printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2. Even I know that it was taken, means that it was taken at 2 p.m. on October the 15th. Really, Sonny? Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says photo number 2. Photo number 2? The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo 1? It really was the only photo. Order! Order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I wanted to ask the witness. Well, the other game wasn't working. It ate my save. I got fed up. It was just shit. So we're doing silly voices. I mean, I'm going to finish playing it through, but I don't want to do it on stream. And I probably just use a guide because I have to do it all in one sitting in case it eats my save file again. So, yeah, that was not good. I was actually looking forward to actually finally solving those. So, yeah. Anyway, so yes, we are asking the witness. This evidence shows that not one but 2 people went to the studio that day, yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access. The security lady herself. Me? You, watch your mouth, whippersnapper. The only person I saw that day was Will Powers. He's saying that, but it's not true. The camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by. Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean. Can the witness explain this to the court? I don't understand these newfangled computers. Itchy boy, help! Huh? Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either. Some help you are. You're a whippersnapper too. Whippersnapper. Something the matter, Miss Allbag? Ha! That's right. I just remembered something. Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate. Someone other than the Steel Samurai. Well, yes, I suppose you could. Sigh. I see. Your testimony, please. You really want a cookie? The other person. Every day I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. Go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. Throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it now, I remember throwing out one photo that day. Old bag, this is the first I've heard of this. But of course, Sonny. They've only just remembered it. Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination. Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this. How many photos are there usually? On a day when we're open to the public, we get more than 500 people. But on filming days, rehearsal days, well, we don't have much money. We never get more than 50, and that's a big difference. Do you back up all of the security camera data? Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers... How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking? Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces, for the most part. This is a murder trial, Ms. Zollback. Well, I didn't touch that suspicious-looking Will Powers photo, did I? I think she's missing the Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased? Fanboy. Fanboy? Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day. Objection! Wait a second. Didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one could get in. Those were your words. Well, you must know there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's when they come in. They come in through the drain. They come in through the drain. Told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids. Children. Whippersnappers. Kids? So, on the photo that you erased, it was a boy. Probably 2nd or 3rd grade. Order! Order! Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in 2nd or 3rd grade. Oh yes, well we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him. A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade? I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy. Right. As I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data. Nick? What's going on? I mean, the boy was there, that makes him a suspect. Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time. Oh. Tea. October 18th, 11:08, District Court. Defendant lobby. Ow, poor toe. Whooped it into a wall earlier. Noik. It. Oh, it. Oh god, what voice did I do for Powers? Mr. Powers. Yes? Tell me straight. Are you really in your dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest. So who was the Steel Samurai in that security guard? How should I know? The Steel Samurai costume was up in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really. What? You should get better care of that stuff. I couldn't imagine anyone would want to steal a Steel Samurai costume. So, why does this leave me? It doesn't look good. The only likely suspect right now. Heck! What are we going to do? First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this. And it'll take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day. Right, but if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. That sounds very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually. Hey Nick, it's time! Okay, let's go. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. You doing okay, Ray? Alkesh, Paul. I know Jesse had a meeting. Someone speak to me, please. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on the matter? The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studio is a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers. On a freaking photo! Very well, Mr. Wright, your thoughts? The defence disagrees with the prosecution's claim. Oh, okay. Sad face. There is another person who could have committed it. Order. Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalised. Right, great. As if the stakes weren't high. So who is this person other than Mr. Powers? It's a murder. It's the assistant. Steel Samurai costume was in his dressing room. She stole it, and in doing so, she became the Steel Samurai. So you're saying the Steel Samurai in the picture is really the assistant? That's correct, Your Honor. If you're serious, you've got guts, Mr. Wright. Remember the photo? The Steel Samurai a little lame. Not feeling time. Remember the testimony concerning Powers' injury? Powers more how it went through. Her and me. The assistant. Now her. She was cleaning up that. She didn't know about Powers' ankle. The assistant knew nothing of Mr. Powers' injury. She could look the steel samurai look with that costume. But she couldn't walk the steel samurai walk. She wouldn't have walked. Kind of takes the legs out from under. Mr. Wright, I'm afraid I have to penalize you, as I warned. Oops. Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. Maybe move on, Mr. Wright. If you would, Your Honor, one more chance, please. Very well, go ahead. So, who is this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed murder? Security lady! It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. Who? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the costume knew about this that morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. Yeah, that does actually make a little more sense. Is there a missable? In this one, where are the missables? Justice for all, justice for all, justice for all. Justice for all. TNT, TNT. TNT, 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 justice for all. Ladder versus step ladder. Episode 5. We're in episode 3. Okay. Let me just check ladders. Oh god, there's lots of things about step ladders. But as I click on everything, I should get one. Okay, so no more missables. There was only one person other than Powers and Hammer who knew about the injury. Security lady. Oldback. What? Heavy snow. Order. Order! This is true, Oldback? Oldback? There's Ms. Oldback to you. Ms. Oldback was standing guard alone at the main gate. She was by herself. In other words, she has no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the steel samurai costume and slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go to the trouble of wearing the steel samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here, Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth... Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on the matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time. What? What's that supposed to mean? So you all think I did it, is that it? Hedgie boy, don't just sit there, do something! It's my move. Maybe now's my chance to take this stuff away. It's further. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Ms. Oldbag's actions on that day. Pet, why would I do something so horrible to poor Hammer? You forgot that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. Did it? Winberg is one of the suspects. No hard feelings. Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy! The one whose photo I erased! He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. Second or third grade, was it? That doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? That boy's not the killer. What? How can you be so sure? Oh, has he been nice to the kids and mean to your eldest day? I have proof. Proof? Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could have not committed this murder. scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studio have a card key? I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this? The windbag? Speechless? That's got to be a first. Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Windy... What was her name? Something old bag, Your Honour. Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned. Hey, wait a second! I'm not going to just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree. Me? I'm talking. Great. Stop. That presses the one back. Miss Oldbag, what is all this about? Have you omitted something from your testimony? Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about. Not to talk about? By whom? Huh? I mean, it wasn't Edgeworth that told him not to talk? Well, testify! My lips were sealed. Playboy Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I am not letting them get away scot-free. It's all back. This is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now? Haven't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap and I always do what I'm told. No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honour. Witness of the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Hold it!
So you were told not to talk. That's right. By the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less. Why didn't I hear about this? Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. You're all in it.
Hold it!
Who were these people? Hal, the director and the producer, for starters. The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of that action scene without a director? Of course. Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it. So, where were these people? The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that. Where? In the Studio 2 trailer. Studio 2? There was a Studio 2? Hell, if you look at the guide map. Here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left. There's a tree down. The path where the monkey's head was. Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but continue. They said they had... See? Zolbag, this is a trial for murder. I know that, silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side. So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. I guess there's no harm in getting as much information. No, I have actually done it. So they were actually in the studio. Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came. Oh, I'll call this one nice word. I feel sorry for Edgeworth almost. She really left him hanging on this one.
Hold
them. Who are these people? Hell, the director and the producer for starters. Okay, yeah. No, we're going to take a break. Your Honor, we have learnt there were others at Global Studios on the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs were all present. Yet, as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defence's point. The prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Ms. Olbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honour. This ends the day proceedings, the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That's all. Court is adjourned. October 18th, 1:04 p.m, just in time for lunch. District Court, defendant lobby. Thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me. Oh, really? It's nothing. Or should I say... We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We'll have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination. So Nick, have we figured out just who it was in that steel samurai costume? Could it really have been Olbag? What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was her, really. Neither do I, Nick. Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be Powers. Poor old Windbag. I kind of feel sorry for her. Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios. Right, we'll be back to visit you soon. Thanks, guys. To be continued. I'm just going to save it in a new window, just in case. God, it's been 2 months. Well, we have played a lot of other things. October 18th, Wright & Co. Law Offices. Phew, what a day. This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say, you think WP's got a chance? Oh God, she's gone British. I guess that really depends on the people we found out and about in today's trial. The director and producer? Yeah, them. Well, what are we doing here then? Let's go to the studios. Oh. 2:16 p.m. Global Studios main gate. No one's here. I'm out a cookie. I will be back. I'm going to mute, just so I don't crunch. Actually, I'm just going to make some more tea. Ah, I forgot to put the screen up. Never mind, I'm back. So, yes, so we had a look around and we went into the employee area and Penny's here. And she's talking about repairing the thing badly. Oh, excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. You're supposed to fill out in for Miss Olbeck. Right. See you later then. Good luck with your investigation. Examine. Looks like one of those electric-powered cycles. Don't know about these. And what's the point? Makes it a lot easier to go uphill. Don't people cycle to get exercise? There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Oldie Tokyo Castle. The grate that used to cover the drain. It's a little bent. I don't think it would fit. I tried to put it back on. So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today. He came in through that drain. So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry. Hey, Nick. If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in. Yeah, I think that was the idea. I feel kind of sorry for him, though, don't you? What, you want to rip the grate off? Really, Nick? We can? Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken. Yay! You know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes. Sometimes? Hiya! There! That should make the kids happy. Things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it. Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good deed like that? Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Reminds of the other day's lunch. Yeah. T-bone on one of those plates minus the steak. That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment. Wow, Nick, you know a lot about the industry. What else would they keep in a film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. It's normal. I was expecting some cool theme stacks or something. Popcorn at least. Wait, look. Samurai soda! Nick, try this! Be my guest. Okay, get you better sort out. There's a sign in the dressing room door. Will Powers. It must be neat to be the star and have your own room like this. A window into the dressing room. The glass is frosted so I can't see inside. The door to the dressing room. It's not locked. Oh, thank you for the follow! Can't see because of the screen. Better Gamer with some numbers. Welcome. Hey Nick, let's go in. Maybe there'll be something else to steal. Hey, we're not thieves. But we did take that card key. We borrowed that. There's a difference. Are we giving it back then? Because, you know, you have to give it back if you're borrowing something. Okay. Move. Dressing room. October 18th, Global Studios dressing room. This is where the Steel Samurai costume was on the day of the murder. That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping. But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder if the killer is planning on doing then. She's got a point. Mr. Powers, right, I wonder what's inside. Hey, supermarket tabloids? Wow, I'm kind of shocked. Oh yeah, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars? I'll have to buy that issue. There's an array of cosmetics here. According to Maya, that wig was used in a small TV show. Samurai Boogie Wiggy, Nick, get with the picture. Look, explain to me how you can identify a show just by seeing a wig. I am kind of like samurai movies. Kinda. I always have mirrors like this in dressing rooms. See, my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies. Tea and cookies. Wait, Nick! What now? These snacks, they've passed the expiration date. Then don't eat them. Snacks are meant to be eaten. Hi, BX! Some regular suits in among the costumes here. Those must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. It's locked. I guess he doesn't open his window much. It's kind of dusty outside. Oh, hello. Oh, you look a little out of place. It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camera vest might do the trick. Kind of alternative guard fashion thing. Okay, talk. Studios. So how are the studios doing? There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. I don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates from the day of the murder. You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area? Yeah. Do kids sneak in here a lot? Well, I don't think that there's many of them, but I do see one in particular at lunch. He's always gawking at the sets of snapping pictures. You should see old Wimpeg's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching him, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder. Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were in here, though. Studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet. So they were trying to protect the director? Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. She saved those studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think it would still be in business if it weren't for that producer. The producer, huh? That's Mr. Powers. Why is he dragging his leg like that? What is this anyway? Looks like she didn't know about this photo or the injury that morning. Never mind. Okay. Is the computer on? No, I've already done that. Okay. Oh, let's go to outside Studio 1. October 18th, Studio 1 entrance. Hey, Nick! It looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today. You're right. Oh, what, debate? Oh, bugger off, Tumblr. Oh dear. Yeah, well, that does feel like it sums up something. Oh, thank you for the host. You doing okay, Ray? You alright? He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial. So, Nick, remember that Studio 2 we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path with the fallen tree, right? Yeah, I think that's what they said. Maybe the director and rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out. Okay. Let's hope I'm bushed. Maybe I'll sit down here for a bit. This is exactly why I don't want to get old, ever. Hey, I'm still young. I'm just tired. Nick, when you start having to say I'm still young, you know it's all over. But I am still young. That's the security camera that automatically takes pictures of people here. It took 2 pictures on the day of the murder before the actual time of death. One of them was a steel samurai, the other was a grade school boy. It doesn't seem to be switched on today. The studio mascot. Apparently it's a monkey of some kind. I've never seen a monkey with a nose like that before. Why don't they put his head back on? Maybe we should ask that assistant. I'm not sure you really want her fixing anything. And you probably need a crane to move that thing. Probably so. The monkey head is in the way, but we should be able to get by it without a problem. This monkey head is real heavy. Well, it did knock that tree over when it fell. Both of these, the monkey head, the tree, fell the day of the murder, didn't they? Yeah, that's what Detective Gumshoe said. The entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jack Hammer's body. I don't see what the point in having a camera as if it's not on. It says welcome. They let people in here when they're not filming, right? Nick, let's come here someday. What do you say? Sure, if that security lady lets us in. Okay. Right, move. Let's just go back inside Studio 1. See if there's anything else. Studio 1. I don't really want to be in here. Yeah, it is a murder scene. I want to go someplace else, Nick. Sigh. Examine. Look, a ladder. That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick. Right. Sorry. They outlined where Jack Hammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny, I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Wow, look at that camera. It must cost a ton. Yeah, so don't touch it. Hey, smile, Nick, you're a star. Stop that! Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show. Of course, that's the mountain near Fujiyama. Fujiyama. Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in old Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there? Not Oldie Tokyo? Neo Oldie Tokyo. Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I always wanted to sit in one of those. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone! A real live megaphone! Ready, Nick? Action! This girl is more trouble than I thought. That's a reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. What? Why is your enthusiasm for all things entertainment? Well, lighting is fine, but I want to be the director. Or maybe the Steel Samurai. I think she's being serious. Okay. Let's try. Those birds are weird. October 18th. Studio 2 entrance. This place is deserted. Crash! Nick! Nick! What was that noise? It sounded like it came from inside the trailer. Someone must be inside. Hello? No answer. Let's go in. I'm not sure I should be barging in. Huh? It's locked. What? Don't we have a key? No, but there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate. Then what are we waiting for? Let's borrow it! If they'll let us. I'm going to go down. There's some flowers here. Wow, so pretty. I'm taking good care of these. Don't get too close, that fence looks dangerous. It does, and it's also bent. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably in the security guard station. I doubt they'll let us borrow it. On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set. These look like materials for making a movie set. I've been sitting here for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they eat T-bone steaks too. What is it with steaks around here? Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place. What? I don't know, it just feels odd. If they ate T-bone steaks, where are the bones? An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. A light fan for moving stuff and equipment. Kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine. Well, let's go for a drive. Sure, if I had a license. Nick, driver's license. But look, I have this! Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick? It's funny. Okay. Move. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras. Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would not want stuffing at me if she knew. Maybe next time. Let's go talk to what's his face. October 18th, detention centre, visitors room. Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all. We got lucky to tell the truth. You can say that again. Let's not. So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction? Sorry, but no. Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small. We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them. In today's testimony, didn't she say they were often hanging around? The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move. Why didn't you tell us that before? Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet. That has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie lawyer, fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big. I see. Whose side is she on? You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you? No? I sure hope not. Regarding this photograph. Yes? This really, truly, absolutely isn't you, Wright. Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it? Your costume's in your dressing room. Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Regarding the murder weapon. Yes? Is it heavy, that spear? It's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively. That's the spear that broke or something during the morning run-through. Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. Security lady fixed it for me right away, though. With duct tape, we had. What do you think we should do? What do no, we do what you just said. We gotta get the scoop on this director and producer. Oh, right. There's no point hanging out here. That's what I've been saying. Let's get to the studios pronto. Don't have enough information to make a case yet. That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. There's not enough information. So you work with props, right? About that murder weapon. You mean the samurai spear? Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I could think of? Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those keycards. I'm sort of borrowing it. I gotta be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here. I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of Icelander's hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Whoa! What the fuck? Who are you, dude? Slammo! Huh? Wait, who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me. Whatever, lamers. How can you not know the great Salmonella? I make Telite shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. RTFC. Read the full credits. Really? You're the Salmonella? I'm so sorry. You looked so sorry. No, quite alright. Really? It's fine, Ruffle. What is it? You know, on closer inspection. Yeah. Hot. Slobber. Ew. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Because that costume Roxor's drool. Roxor's? What? Hey, you're drooling. Huh. Lol. Buffer overrun. Pant. You've triggered my creative powers. Yeah, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai. Pink Princess. Warrior of Little Oldie Tokyo. Ruffle. Lamio. Pink Princess. Why is it gotta be Little Oldie? Why can't it have a cool name like Neo Oldie Tokyo? We really need to talk about cool. I don't want to talk to him. He's a horrible person. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder? Oh, I know who Jew dudes are. That security told you about us, eh? That's right. It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting from lunchtime in Studio 2 trailer. Heh, I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat lunch. T-bone steak, was it? Yeah, sucksores. I hate missing out on food. Nick, what does sucksores mean? No idea. Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with a producer and some bigwigs from the network. Mr. Hammond's time of death was estimated at 2:30. He's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you. Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius. Mad at skills all the way. Scary though. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai. You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right? Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 the whole time. Who exactly are these bigwigs people keep mentioning? Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into a limousine and got here around about noon. Major tension. All of them with you the entire time? Yeah, unfortunately. They're all... Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses. Here's a bunch of snacks. Hey, Nick. What now? Snacks. There was twice this much here before. I ate them. They were past their expiration date anyway, Ruffle. She's biting her look and staring at me with tears welling in her eyes. I was kind of hoping the little kid would come through. Aha! You again! How rude! Acting like you've seen a ghost! You certainly got back to your post quickly. How the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare Steel Samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule her out being the murderer. Anyway, oh, this whippersnapper, this old lady never forgets a slight or insult. You won't get any information out of me, my lips are sealed. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now, 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw. See him again, I'm taking it down. Look at her eyes, she's serious. About the director, the one who was here. I see him again, I'm taking it down. I think she's losing it. station. Hey, no touching. Investigate that later. If you didn't get to eat, then why is there food? If they had T-bone steak, why is there no bun? And how do I trigger the next thing? You need to be able to steal the keys. Feelings not respond. Oh, there we go. Hey! Hey, wait! I bet you came right through that drain. Hey, Gideon, what's your name? Not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Huh? But you are a kid. Right, so that's no way to talk to adults. I don't see no adults here, hippie fashion chick. Hippie fashion. I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody. Cody Hackings. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. So you're a fan of Steel Samurai? How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean, we're on Steel Samurai's side? Ha! 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 You can't fool me! Okay. And what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that? Not bad, Kiddio. Watch it. What are they doing? Gatekeeping, that's what they're bloody doing. Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Did you see anything? You always steal some right when there's twins. Wait. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you this is... Oh, wait! Let me go! He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table and he bumped onto it on his way out. Oh, a bottle. Why was it sitting there, I wonder? Empty bottle. Found on a table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills. He saw everything. Why is that a one bag? Odd of her to leave her post. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop! Whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. Match! Oh, she tripped. Maya sure looks happy. Okay, examine. Keys, 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 keys. Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's go check out the guard station. Good idea. Oh! This is it, Nick. Trailer key. The key to that trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Trailer key slips into pocket. And we'll be moving. Sleeping pills? I bet that's how, I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. I bet that's why he was sleeping in the employee area. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Oh, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. October 18th, Studio 2 trailer. Eek! Someone's in here. Names. Our names? We're WP lawyers and, I see. And who might you? D. Vasquez. The producer. D. Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. Because that's important. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for a script. A script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder? I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast. Okay, examine. This is where the meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Looks like they were designing a set to use at the Steel Samurai show. Got some figures about how much the set costs. Can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. Made me feel tired. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell do samurais sing about? Chopping off heads? Oh, my god! That movie was the best! It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Ham was a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing Samurai stars. What's next? Ninja Ballet? Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. The glass is frosted, I can't see outside. It's far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Winter's coming. Okay, so she won't talk to us until we find the script. The only script I remember is possibly that? No, okay. It's just there was something on that chair, I thought maybe that was it. No. Someone's seriously got the sneezes, they are very loud. Ugh. Excuse me? Thank you for showing me whatever that is. I wish I could think of some way I could help you. Sorry. Well, I'm not gonna have the script. TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV. The nerve of her. Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What is his role exactly here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Nick, all people in the entertainment business. That's weird. Okay. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there somewhere else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes? If you see Manella, give him this. Why do you have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Vasquez's memo. Memo reads, bring me the script for episode 13. That's what we needed to do. Okay. At least moving isn't too onerous. I have to talk to that ass white dude. Here, I got this from the producer. Ha! Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Oh, my ass is totally pounded if I don't find it. It might be quicker to just look in all the places where he's like to have been. I agree. Now it might be in the Studio One. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. Bar director, Maya, take a look around that chair for me. Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere? Aha! Found it, Nick. The script. Good work. Script placed in pocket. Here, we found it. Your script. Ha. Script handed to T. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us. Quiet. I'm reading. Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are? Powers' lawyers. Right. Am I a suspect? No, it's just, well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder? Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave. Possible? Why? The path was blocked. Path? Must have accidentally pressed a button. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on his way here, correct? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that was an original name. Its head fell over on the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3. The path was unblocked. Peace. Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer, stuck till after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. None of us could have gone to Studio One. What? It's true. The crane came just after 3 to move the head. I called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. Wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30. The time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke. Nick, it stopped at 2:15. 2:15. That's right. This path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. Finished. It doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. That's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got 1 lead. Yeah, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh wait, I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What did you mean we have 1 lead? Boy, of course. Yeah, I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know, he didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. I'm more worried than I was before. Okay. My voice is getting tired, so... I'm going to save. We can question the boy and then do the next bit of the trial next time. Despite some technical difficulties, we did actually end up with a stream, so thank you everyone who actually stayed to watch. And hopefully it wasn't too boring. I've been Joe, otherwise known as Angel SK. This has been Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Trilogy, the first game. And I'll be back on Thursday. Thanks for watching, and good night.